Get to know the current political issues, the real stories behind the headlines. Get interactive. My Politics with Art Barry. Only here on My TV Cebu.
Good evening, my dear televiewers. Once again, welcome to our weekly show, My Politics. This is your host, Art Barit. This evening, we'll be discussing one of the important issues that hit Metro Cebu, and this has something to do with a water problem. What will be our solution towards a way to improve the situation? There is a water crisis today, whether you like it or not. But the crisis is not about having too little water to supply our needs. It is a crisis of managing water so badly that thousands of Cebuanos and the environment suffer badly. So we have to discuss, and it is our intention to invite one of the personnel who is considered as an authority in the water industry, not only in Cebu, but in the country as well. So my guest and our guest this evening, my dear televiewers, is no other than the guy whom MCWD is relying so much, quote unquote, and let's welcome Engineer Tony Tumpar of Mactanrac. Good evening, Engineer Tony Tumpar, my friend.
Mayong gabi, Art. Good evening to all, and I'm very happy and fortunate. Thank you for having me to probably enlighten some of your televiewers on what we are doing in terms of helping the water needs of the country, not just in Cebu.
The current situation now, Engineer Tony Tumpar, what's the plan in order to avoid a water crisis in the near future? Because, you know, this is a recurring problem. Every now and then, every dry spell, every El Nino weather disturbance, there's always a problem of the shortage of water, not only in Metro Cebu, but in the whole province of Cebu as well. So, being an authority, so what's the long-term solution to this recurring problem?
For me, we do still have a lot of surface water resources, specifically rivers, that we can still tap. No, like the Kotkot River. We're very happy that we were awarded. We hope we can expand that. And there are more surface water upland. No, we had a talk with then Governor Smenya and Congressman Raul Dirmar that probably they have a source of water upland, which would be very good to supply upland also. So it's really, that's right, no, Art, it's really about managing the usage. No? And I have also been very vocal about, you know, let us try to utilize rainwater when it is raining. And luckily, we don't have much of that. And then use desalination in time of dry season.
I see.
And desalination now, in fact, I got awarded with the bidding of MCWD on putting a cup of 40 pesos.
Okay.
And I think I priced it even lower than that. I'd already given a go signal. But if you remember, Art, we did do this Sangrila project way back 20 years ago.
Okay.
And we were asking also DNR, CUSW, and NWRB if we can extract water utilizing beach well. Because the new trend now is really using, if you have a natural beach that can already pre-filter your water, instead of getting directly from the sea, you can reduce the cost tremendously. And I think we were very successful. We were given that we can extract water 20 meters from the shoreline. And this new contract that was given to us was even more stricter, which is 10 meters from the
I
shoreline.
see. So you mean to say, Engineer Tony Tumpa, that the aquifer will not be disturbed while extracting water from the beach line or the seafront, something like that? Because you're
That's
talking
only
of
about
desalination,
10
blah,
to
blah,
15 steps from the sea. How can you even bother that? But, you know, I also have some discussion in some of the authority also in the seawater intrusion in Mactan and in Cebu. Some people are even saying it is irreversible. Meant to say, if you have already seawater intrusion, it will always be there already.
Okay.
And in fact, well water is predominantly no longer very active in Mactan because as you will extract water there, it's already practically brackish or seawater.
I see.
Basing on the concept that we're doing, you know, beach well, and then not only that, Art, no, when you are going to supply water from a big desalination plant, for example, and if you are going to make to supply in the entire Mactan, you have to operate at a higher pressure to be able to reach all areas in Mactan. My concept, and also what is being used now by Metro Cebu, is you supply where it is needed because you will be operating at a lesser pressure.
I see.
If you operate at a less pressure, you will have less losses on the pipelines.
Thank you very much for that, Engineer Tony Tumpar, for a very well-discussed topic about water, finding towards a way to improve the situation with our guest this evening, my dear televiewers. Don't go away after this commercial.